I'm back. So that stream just cut out for some reason, and I don't know why. Because I had a stream cut out not too long ago, and I'm starting to worry that I'm having a chronic problem with streams cutting out. Because I had a Stardew Valley stream cut out a little bit ago, and so yeah, I don't know if it's the fact that the movie triggered something. It triggered like a copyright notice, and then that halted it, or if it's just OBS glitching. But I should be live now. Apparently I'm not. Hmm. Hold on. This is not working. Something ain't right here. Let me switch accounts. Okay, apparently I am streaming. But I don't see anyone in the chat. I'm confused. I guess I was streaming and it didn't cut out. This is weird. Because it looked like on my phone, it looked like the stream had ended and it had become like a live stream VOD. But it says on here that I have 2 people watching. Maybe that's me on the computer and me on my phone. So maybe it's just I'm the only person here. It's become... Okay. Well, if there's nobody watching, I guess I'll just cut it. Yeah, I'm aware that I'm live, but nobody apparently... Nobody was watching. I'm very confused about what's going on right now. Because I was trying to watch this movie, and then it looked on my phone like my stream cut out, but I guess it didn't. It looked like it moved over to VOD. But now I'm starting to see that maybe maybe it didn't. No, but here it's definitely not VOD. I can see on my phone here. It says 3 watching. It doesn't say uploaded or streamed live however many minutes ago. So I'm very confused about what happened. But I've had I've had a stream cut out already on me before with Stardew Valley. So I don't know. I don't know. I'll wait a few minutes and see if anybody turns up. It's been a frustrating day. I thought I would stream just to have something to do tonight, but it just might not be the night for it. Because I'm having technical issues. Like my whole thing, I had to restart the computer because my cursor just stopped working. It just malfunctioned on me. I couldn't even get the cursor to work no matter what I did. So it's just a disaster right now. Something's wrong. Claudia Berdella is here. Okay, well, at least Claudia Berdella made it. I don't know where 1968 is. He was just here. Maybe he went to sleep because he said he was going to go to sleep soon. When I was just streaming earlier. This is my second stream of the night. You could tell something was on my mind in my last review. I don't know if anything was on my mind in that video I put out. I was just a little bit quiet. Yeah. You're the highlight of these streams. Well, I don't know. I guess I'll see if I can stream the movie again some other time. One of these days. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just watch it by myself. I thought it would be fun to have a watch party for it because it's pretty dumb. It's a pretty dumb movie. Yeah, but I was keeping track on it on my phone to make sure that the stream was still up, and then I stopped getting comments on the chat, and so I was like, okay, that's weird, because usually if I stop getting comments on the chat, that means that the stream went down. Should just watch random videos instead or something, or just do a hangout stream. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I have this tick history video lined up, but I don't know if I feel like watching it right now. Since my one idea that I had for the night is dead for now. What movie Captain Fagatron saves the universe? I do want to see the movie, though, because I'm writing a video about drag movies. And I'm assuming that there'll be some overt drag somewhere in the movie. So far, we've only seen, like, slight drag-ish elements. But yeah, I would have to, like, with that movie, it has titties in it and stuff, and so I would have to I would have to immediately set the thing to private after I'm done streaming, and then edit the video so that I can actually keep the VOD on YouTube. So it would be kind of a process if I want to keep it on YouTube. But I could just have it be the watch party for the night and then private the thing. You recreated the Lest We Forget CD art. So did you paint it with watercolor? I could probably do like a highlights video of my reaction to that movie. That's another way of doing it. And that way it would help me get around any potential copyright issues that would happen with it. I think we should try again at some point. I'm not ready to give up on Captain Fagatron just yet. Captain Fagatron hasn't given up on me, so I won't give up on him. No photography. My own leg. I don't understand. There isn't a leg in the Lest We Forget CD art. There ain't a leg. I guess since I don't feel like watching anything, I could just join the Discord server and see if there's anybody who wants to talk. I've seen Hedwig and the Angry Itch, too mainstream. Curious is all. I've never heard of it. Like on the actual disc? Okay. I was wondering if that's what you're talking about, because I don't have that disc. I've never seen it before. Maybe the burlesque leg in a circle. Oh. You could chat. Alright. I guess I'll open it up. See what for. Alright, I'm connected. Oh, looks like 1968 actually showed up in the Discord to complain about it. Right now, so. Looks like 1968 complained about the stream going down.
Yeah, that's how I found out you were streaming.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just an OBS glitch or if there was a copyright issue. It's very uncertain to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I should go to a church.
A church? Why?
Yeah. Why not? I'm bored right now.
Well, if you're bored, then why are you going to church? That's a boring activity.
Because I want to see if it's open.
But why? 'Cause it's fucking boring. That's why.
Yeah, probably, but I guess I'll find out.
I'm bored, so let me make myself even more bored.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe they'll be awake.
I'm having a very irritated day.
Yeah,
I think it's because I've been I've been getting high lately, and I didn't yesterday, so I'm having withdrawals.
yeah, I've been doing that as well, except I'm taking a break until I see Manson.
I saw Manson last night.
Yeah, I'm seeing him in 6 days? No,
All right,
8 days.
8 days. Okay. Is it just him alone?
No, sadly not.
Yeah, I saw last night. I saw there was Funeral Portrait and Slaughter to what are they called? Slaughter to something.
Slaughter to prevail.
Prevail. Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, they're gonna be there when I see them. I don't know. I'm just there for Manson
Yeah.
and other things that I won't get into.
I ended up liking the Funeral Portrait though.
Really?
Yeah. It was a good show. The guy had a lot of energy.
Yeah, I believe it. Just driving.
And the venue got some good videography too.
I could send the recreation of the leg.
All right. I mean, you're driving right now though.
Yeah, but the light right here is red, and I can just turn
Yeah.
into the parking lot. So, oh, is that a park? I think that's a park. It's a park. I'll just turn into it. What's this park? I don't like this park.
You're back, 1968. So what happened? Did the stream just cut out?
Since it's my own leg, I'll send it somewhere else. Kind of shitty, but oh well.
What happened?
Nothing. I'm just sending the leg.
Oh. Oh, okay. It's sort of an Isle of Man kind of thing.
Yeah.
The stream went private, definitely due to copyright. You think so? Is that what it said? Did it give you a message 1968? Did it say the reason that it went private?
Weird. I'm driving the wrong way. Oh well.
Driving in the wrong lane,
Yeah.
going into oncoming traffic.
No, I'm in a parking lot right now. So I just stopped to send that. Is this still streaming?
Yeah, I'm still streaming.
This is definitely not legal.
Just said stream went private directly after you were talking about your computer being messed up. Oh. I have no idea what happened. I am so confused. Okay, well. That's that, I guess.
What is that?
Mission failed.
Copyright. What an idiot.
I don't know if it is a copyright thing or if it's just something else.
Maybe
But
that name.
if the stream went private, yeah, it's just so confusing. I'm gonna not think about it anymore. It's driving me crazy. Mind if I hop on call? Not at all.
Okay.
The call is always open for anyone who wants to join.
Should I see if the Jehovah's Witnesses are open?
Yeah, no, just don't.
I've done it before. I mean, I also pranked at the Church of Scientology.
Got a bunch of noises.
Yeah, that's because I am driving. This car has absolutely fucked shocks. To think I will be driving to Phoenix with it.
Looks like 1968 is here.
What's up?
Hello. I'm just angry.
Yeah, it looks like you're on private copyright. I would go check if you have any violations, anything pending.
Yeah. I don't know, it's such a rinky-dink movie, I doubt that it's really high up on the Content ID priority list.
Probably not.
Well, it did take like 20 minutes to get taken down.
Yeah. Something like that, I don't know.
You could try streaming it on, I think, Rumble.
Yeah, I could do that, I have a Rumble.
Yeah, I know. It's linked here. It's over.
That might be a better option.
Yeah. Let's see what's going on with the witnesses.
Probably nothing.
How to find them. Probably not.
I don't know what you're expecting to find.
I'm not expecting to find anything. I'm just doing
Why are you driving around right now?
Because I just got off work and
Oh, all right.
standing for the last 8 hours straight. It is not fun.
Robert Mallory says they're always open.
Yeah. Should be. I wonder what would happen if I went in talking about objectivism.
What about objectivism?
I said I wonder if I went in and started talking about objectivism.
They probably wouldn't even know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Ayn Rand's thing.
Oh, I still don't know what it is.
Read The Virtue of Selfishness.
How about not?
I don't know, it's a pretty decent book.
Is it?
Yeah. Not too bad. Let's find these witnesses. Because I don't remember where I'm going. This is probably just picking up like static sound.
Yeah, just a lot of white noise.
Yeah. It's an ASMR stream now.
Well, I mean, not really. ASMR is more delicate.
ASMR by Boyd Rice.
Boyd Rice, what does he have to do with ASMR?
I don't know, if ASMR was made by Boyd Rice, it would probably be something like what you're hearing.
Just white noise?
Probably.
Then that's not ASMR.
Exactly, that's the point.
This is some Boyd Rice in joke.
Yeah. I should be getting one of his books on Thursday. Well, no. Are these them? Yes. Found him. Nope, that's the fire department. Don't want to go there. There's no fire yet. There's not a fire yet.
So, you said you were gonna go to bed soon, 1968?
Yeah, I was going to, but what are you doing on stream now?
I'm just doing this, just sitting here, talking.
Yeah. Oh, there's my bank.
The fire department is always open, too.
Yeah, but I've been to fire departments enough. I've been there enough times. I should not be driving right now.
Yeah, probably not.
Well, not just because of this, because of other things. So.
I think you're the kind of person who probably shouldn't drive much anyway.
Oh, why is that?
I don't know. You don't strike me as the most careful person.
I mean, depends on how I'm driving. Actually, I could probably get someone on this call right now who drives with me on a frequent basis.
Yeah?
Yeah, I could. Actually, I don't know if they're awake. This should be where the Jehovah's Witnesses are. I really don't know anymore.
Jesuit. I thought we were talking about Jehovah's Witnesses.
I know. I like making fun of things that don't make sense. Found it.
Man, I could really use a drink right now.
Yeah, me too. Oh, all I have is a I don't know where I'm going in this parking lot.
But I told myself I would stop drinking alone because I keep getting worse and worse hangovers.
I don't think there's anybody here. I don't think it's actually open. It's not open. It's literally not a single Jehovah's Witness here.
Because who would want to be at the Jehovah's Witness Center? Like, not even the Jehovah's Witnesses want to be there.
I don't blame them. Where else could I go?
I wonder if there are any Jehovah's Witnesses who actually enjoy being Jehovah's Witnesses.
The masochists, probably. I'm not sure of anyone else who would. think I'm gonna get off for a bit.
You're gonna get off for a bit?
Yeah, I'll probably be back in like half an hour or so.
Alright.
Assuming the stream is still up. If it's not, though, that's fine. I can still chill here.
Yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming. I mean, this stream was basically created to announce the failure of the previous stream, and so, I don't know if I'm gonna stick around much longer.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll be back in like half an hour.
Alright.
Fuck.
They don't believe in holidays, so I figure Labor Day would fit into their ideology. I'm guessing wouldn't fit. Labor Day is basically, it should be called Lazy Day. It's a celebration of not wanting to work. And it's called Labor Day, but it's really about the opposite of labor. It's about not wanting to do labor.
Well, working sucks.
I hate working. Working is one of the worst things ever invented. They're strict, no birthdays, etc. Halloween, definitely not their thing, etc. Yeah, I remember there was some kid in elementary school who was really adamant about the fact that he didn't celebrate holidays, and he was also really weird. Like, I got weird vibes from him, like he was really neurotic. And so he's got to have been a Jehovah's Witness, now that I think about it. That would explain why he's so nervous, because he's just like growing up in this psychotic house.
What do they even believe in, the Jehovah's Witnesses?
They believe that God's name is Jehovah, and you have to call him Jehovah instead of God for some reason. And they believe that you gotta go door to door and get people to join up with the church. Even if you don't want to, they force you to. And then, other than that, I don't really know. They probably have a bunch of other things that make them special. But they're just really, they just have a bad attitude about everything. That's all I know about them. They're just freaky, strict, like, people who just hate, they hate, like sci-fi and fantasy because they think it's black magic or something. They're dumb.
Yeah, I thought God's name was Yahweh.
Yeah, well, Jehovah is the same as Yahweh, because Jehovah is like the more traditional English pronunciation of Yahweh, because like if you think about it, like J and Y are the same letter, and then you have the H, and then the V, and then the H.
Interesting.
Yeah. They'll come to your door on holidays knowing you'll be home. Oh, yeah. That's great. Ventura says, just popped in and y'all are talking about witnesses. I know a lot of them because I live right near a Kingdom Hall. Yeah, they suck. They're lame. They're like Mormons, but like if you get rid of everything that's good about Mormons. Including the weird sci-fi stuff, because Mormons love sci-fi. They love that stuff because they have a whole religion based on it. But Jehovah's Witnesses hate it because they're idiots who think that sci-fi is magic or some shit. If y'all want to avoid, just tell them, put me on the do not call list next time you see them, if my memory serves me right. Oh, okay. You just tell them, put me on the do not call list, and they won't harangue you anymore.
Oh, don't the Mormons believe in what is it, polygamy?
Yeah, although I've heard conflicting things about that, in how like apparently they've stopped doing that, because you don't really see a lot of polygamous Mormons anymore. But definitely at one point they were doing that, which I think that's kind of based. I mean, who doesn't want to have more than one wife? Watch A Perfect World with Kevin Costner. That's what I always think of. He accidentally steals a kid whose mother is a witness. He accidentally steals a kid? How do you accidentally steal a kid? Some Christians don't like sci-fi, Harry Potter, D&D, shit like that either. Yeah, well, a lot of the like hardcore Baptist Christians don't like that stuff. So the Jehovah's Witnesses are like those guys. They're basically just hardcore Christians, but they call God Jehovah, so that makes them different. I remember having a teacher in a polycule, and I outright asked him, how do breakups work? Do y'all just have a vote like Survivor? I mean, you're not supposed to get divorced if you get married, usually, in religious societies. So there wouldn't be any breakups usually. But I guess if it's you call it a polycule, I'm guessing that's just a polygamous relationship or something that's not necessarily Mormon. I don't know. I'd never heard the word polycule before.
I think I've heard Mormons known for having like a victim complex about their religion.
Oh yeah, they hella have a victim complex. They're yeah, because nobody liked them, and so they had to keep going from state to state because they started in New York, and then they moved to Ohio, I think, and then maybe like Indiana or Illinois. At one point, they moved to Missouri, and then eventually they moved to Utah, and that was the one place they were able to stick the landing because nobody was there. But then they tried creating a Mormon state out of Utah and Nevada, but because of the Nevada mining rush, a lot of people who weren't Mormon moved into Nevada, and they hated the Mormons.
Huh.
Bibles in the Christian faith seem fairly sci-fi. All I'm saying. I mean, I don't know what that means. Bibles in the Christian faith seem fairly sci-fi. I mean, the Bible isn't very sci-fi. It's more fantasy. Illinois effectively drove them out. Yeah.
I like the part of the Bible with that the monster with the iron teeth and 9 heads and shit. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was from Daniel. Although there's a similar beast in Revelation.
That thing's name is Daniel.
It's from a book called Daniel.
Oh.
Because it's about the prophet Daniel, because he sees that beast in his dream, and then he has to get his servant to interpret the dream. And it's really the beast of Daniel is the king Antiochus IV Epiphanes of the Seleucid Empire, because Daniel was written in a time much later than the book takes place. Because it takes place during the Babylonian captivity, which was like the 6th century BC, but then it was written in the 2nd century BC, and that was during the Maccabee rebellion, and the big bad guy, the king at that time was Antiochus IV Epiphanes, and so he was like well, I guess the beast is Alexander the Great, but Antiochus IV is the little horn on the beast. So yeah, the beast itself was the kingdom created by Alexander, and of course, when Alexander died, his empire was divided in 3 sections, and one of those became the Seleucid kingdom. So it's a little bit complicated.
Sounds cool though.
Yeah. The reiterations of the different Bibles throughout history. There's a lot of Bibles where things aren't canon to them, etc. Christian Bibles, to me, is spread out through many faiths. I don't quite understand how that's... I don't. I mean, there's a few different versions of the Bible. Generally, though, it's the Nicene Creed. There are very few non-Nicene sects of Christianity, because Catholic, Orthodox, and Protestants are all Nicene, which means they all follow the same set of canon texts. The only ones that aren't Nicene would be like the Nestorians in Ethiopia and a few other things like that. Protestantism, for instance. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know any Protestant Bibles that aren't just standard Bibles. I mean, I know that there exists like a Catholic Bible, but I don't think it's really, like, I don't know what would be different about the Catholic Bible as compared to other Bibles. I'm going to look that up. What is the Catholic Bible? Term Catholic Bible can be understood in two ways. More generally, it can refer to a Christian Bible that includes the whole 73-book canon recognized by the Catholic Church, including some of the deuterocanonical books, and parts of books of the Old Testament which are in the Greek Septuagint collection, but which are not present in the Hebrew Masoretic text collection. More specifically, the term can refer to a version or translation of the Bible which is published with the Catholic Church's approval in accordance with Catholic canon law. Yeah, I don't think there's much of a difference between most of the Bibles used in Christianity, just other than translation, which you can find some pretty big differences in translation, but it's still ultimately trying to be the same thing. It's not like they have extra apocrypha or anything. Ugh. I'm also fasting today, which probably contributes to my irritability.
Makes sense.
Yeah. It is kind of irritating sometimes not being able to eat, but it's worth it because damn, the weight loss just is fucking lightning speed.
Sweet.
My metabolism is a lot slower these days because I don't work anymore, so I kind of have to not eat every other day in order to lose weight. Because I can't do the thing where people count calories and like eat responsibly. That's too difficult. I just want to eat. I just want to pig out. And so I just do it every other day instead of every day. Simple.
That is pretty simple, I guess, but not sure if it's the best idea.
Well, it has its disadvantages, like any system.
Yeah, I thought fasting like kills all the bacteria in your gut.
If you do it for an extended time, probably, but I don't think 24 hours is long enough to cause an issue like that. But then there's also probiotics that you can take, which I need to be taking some fiber supplements and probiotics anyway, because uh, I drank a bottle of gin last week, and that just killed my gut. I was, it was bad. It was bad. I forget lunch most days. It helps. Yeah. Well, I'm kind of used to doing stuff like this because, it's typical for me to just eat one big meal in the day at the end of the day, but it's a huge meal. So I'm the kind of person who can just stretch out my stomach and fit like a whole serving bowl full of food in it over the space of an hour or two. And that's the way I like to eat, like a snake. Just eat your whole meal at once and then digest it over the course of the next week. Man, your keyboard is loud as fuck.
Oh, I'm just a fast typer, I guess.
it's it's coming in really loud in my earbuds.
All right, I'll see if I can what turn it down or something. Oh, I've got no noise suppression. That helps.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be helping.
I don't hear it anymore.
Right. So you're unemployed now, from what I've heard.
Yes. I've been unemployed for a long time now, for like months now.
Um. Well, what do you do?
What do I do? I just, you know, make YouTube videos, do a little bit of delivery driving, do these live
All right.
streams. Just chill. Eat food.
Sounds.
But I'm going to be going traveling in a few days on the 5th. I'm going to travel again, just like I did in June.
Where are you heading?
I'm going to wherever Carl 2 is. I don't know if he's going to still be in West Virginia by the time I get there or if he's going to be back in Pennsylvania. It depends on whether he's getting laid off or not.
Huh.
It's a long way away, but in the meantime, I'm going to be visiting Wyoming because my grand aunt is having a birthday. But yeah, I do not miss having a job at all. At all, at all, at all.
Yeah. What'd you do again? You worked at like Walmart or something?
It was grocery outlet.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking miserable. I did it for 3 years, which is probably 2 years too long. But I'm done. And I'm never going back if I can help it.
So what's next?
Next, I'm going to try to get a job with the USPS. Because I hear that they're always hiring.
Is like a mail carrier or what?
That's my thought. Because I've been doing delivery driving. And that's okay. And it seems to be a job where you can be alone a lot. And don't have to talk to people a lot. So that seems like a good option for me.
Sure.
It's a government job, so it'd probably have some decent benefits.
Yeah, you get what, like free healthcare forever or something?
Probably just for the time that you're working there, unless you manage to get some sort of a pension deal out of it for being there for so long. I don't know how the USPS does it, but I imagine they take care of people okay since they are funded by the federal government rather than even just the state government. Although I assume that the state governments probably contribute something to the pile. I don't know.
Well, try to avoid getting fired.
Yeah. That I'll try. If I can even get the job in the first place, which I'm hoping I will. It's a nightmare. I was talking to a guy at the concert last night, and he was asking me a bunch of questions because he's nosy as fuck, and I was answering them because I don't give a shit. And he was like, I don't blame you for not working because work like making a living ain't like it used to be when I was doing it when I was your age. Because he's 51. It's like, yeah, it's kind of discouraging. Go postal and avoid felonies. Yeah, I got to avoid felonies. Not that it's very difficult to avoid felonies.
That reminds me, I want to look something up.
Yeah.
While I'm looking, I was gonna mention that I imagine working at the post office is like all cushy and nice now, because they don't want any more people to go postal. So it must be
That's
nice
right.
to, work there.
I hope so.
I found what I was looking for. Turns out I committed a felony when I was 13, but I guess nothing happened.
What felony?
Um, in my state, it is a class 4 felony to release, shoot, or throw any object at a moving vehicle
Oh.
on a turnpike or roadway. So the day after my 13th birthday, me and my friends shot Nerf guns at moving cars on US 1, and the police were called twice for that.
And did he get charged or just let off?
I guess I was let off, but it's on my record. When I
Oh.
applying for my FID so I could get my first gun, they questioned me about that, but I
Huh.
guess yeah, I was charged with it.
So if it can be on your record, but if you weren't charged, then you can't be considered a felon.
I guess not.
Okay. Uh, Little Cozy Nostril says, was it an urban legend that there was some insane high pressure mail sorting machine introduced that led to the going postal incidents? I don't know. I never really knew what caused that guy to go postal. But yeah, any kind of factory job like that where you're on an assembly line and you gotta work with a conveyor belt, that's gotta be stressful.
Sounds like some Luddite shit.
It does. It does sound like a Luddite thing. That's what I was thinking. I'm kind of impressed that my voice didn't get damaged from all the screaming I did last night. I guess I have good control over my vocal cords.
Sounds right. You do like singing and all that.
Yeah. Actually, even just directly after the concert as I was driving home, I was singing and my voice was pretty good, so it didn't affect me. I must just be good at screaming. I must just have a good control over that. Which I guess makes sense cuz I have been practicing singing for a really long time. And I sing in weird ways. I do a lot of like kind of gravelly singing. So maybe that practice gave me what I needed. I met a guy once who went to jail for throwing a pie at a Canadian prime minister. His record was not expunged. Yeah, I mean, you can't be throwing pies at people, especially not politicians. That's assault. Your friend, your guy you met once, he should be punished for that. I believe in law and order. Law and freaking order. Yes, it's assault. He actually was charged with assault. Or wasn't? Is that was or wasn't? Was. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that it is assault. He knew it was assault when he did it. So bada bing bada boom.
Now I wonder what the prime minister did to deserve it in that guy's eyes.
Well, I'm wondering which prime minister it was. There's
I hope it was Justin.
yeah. Well, you want it to be Justin Trudeau. Let me look it up. Canadian Prime Minister pie. Okay, apparently it's a guy named Chrétien. So some French guy. So it must have been Jean Chrétien. I wonder who he is. So yeah, apparently that guy met the legendary Jean Chrétien Pyre. So he was in the Liberal Party, and he was prime minister from 1993 to 2003. When it's your word versus the prime minister, I imagine the latter would hold more weight in court. Yeah, but honestly, like, if he pied the dude, then everyone would have seen it, and so it's his word versus like 50 witnesses. So it's not just the prime minister. It might have even been recorded on camera with like photography or something. Someone might have snapped a photo of it. I look British. It was
That's
on
what
video.
I'm saying.
Yeah, if it's on video, then he's screwed. After demonizing Chrétien, Quebec nationalists could not reconcile themselves to the reality that he gave their province new tools to protect the French language and culture. Canada had not been as united in the previous 50 years as when Chrétien left office. Economists were left to wonder how Chrétien turned around the national finances without triggering a recession. Canadians said in a survey that staying out of Iraq was the country's greatest foreign policy achievement. University presidents still marvel at how Chrétien rebuilt Canada's intellectual infrastructure, turning a brain drain into a brain gain. Sounds like a pretty good prime minister, honestly. Historian Michael Bliss wrote that Chrétien was moderately competent and only moderately corrupt. Bliss also wrote, Jean Chrétien's career shows how much can be accomplished in Canadian politics by someone who is ambitious, hardworking, and has good luck, even if they speak English with a very thick accent. Well, there you go. I've been trying to kind of work on a video about J.J. McCullough, and he's, I mean, Canadian issues are central to that guy's whole story,
He's the
especially
guy with.
what?
He's the guy who has the fake sounding accent.
Yes, he's the guy who says a boot instead of about, and all the Canadians hate him for it. But he also has a thing against the French.
Well, then what is he?
He's an English conservative Canadian. And he's also gay. So what's going on in the war in Ukraine right now?
I think Ukraine just launched some sort of offensive on some region in Russia.
Yeah. Which, I mean, about time. They've been attacked so much. I just wonder if they're overextending. Because I imagine they're still being occupied by Russia. Oh, we got more comments. Didn't happen in a private setting. Personally, I think pie throwing should be protected speech. I disagree. It's assault. It should not be protected speech. So long as it's cream or softer. No. That's stupid. He was kind of beloved mainly because of his goofy way of talking. I think he had a stroke, but I think he had earlier been involved with residential schools. I strongly dislike him, but I like the aboot thing. Had a stroke after getting hit with the pie? No, the stroke was earlier in his career.
Yeah, Ukraine launched an incursion into Russia's Kursk Oblast on August 6th.
Looks like they're targeting Russian energy infrastructure, including power plants and refineries in Moscow and other regions. These strikes represent one of Ukraine's largest drone operations since the war began, highlighting the evolving nature of the conflict. What a dumb idea this war was.
Mm.
Consensual pie throwing only. Entering politics should be implied consent. Nah. Because then anyone could throw a pie for any reason, you know? There's got to be consequences to it. If you want to throw a pie, you have to actually be willing to go to jail for it. Because if not, then everyone's going to be throwing pies. It's going to be pie season. Someone threw an egg at Arnold Schwarzenegger once. Clowns only. I mean, okay, if you have like a diploma from clown college, then you should be able to throw pies, but only then. Only if you officially have graduated from clown college.
Check your Discord, the main chat.
Whoa, it's Joseph Stalin, but it's also J.J. McCullough.
You see the resemblance there?
I see the resemblance in the way they've styled their hair. That's it.
I don't know. I see more than that.
You do?
That's the first shows up for him, and it's just like black and white. Looks really depressing.
Well, JJ, that's like one of his better looks. He's experimented with a lot of different looks. Have you seen what he's doing lately? He's doing this horrible, like really, really long, messy hair look.
No,
I'll
I don't follow it.
I'll pull up a picture.
Sure.
Yeah, he's looking weird right now. I guess I'll just show it on stream. Oh wait, I need to set up my window capture. Hold on. Properties. JJ McCullough. There we go.
Oh Jesus, yeah. That looks awful.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello, friends. My name is JJ, and because social media knows me better than I know myself, I have been getting a lot of ads.
His hair is starting to cover up his eyes. Like, it's just a giant mane of hair that he's got going on right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this whole like pseudo like almost mullet thing people have going on nowadays. I don't really get that.
Well,
They're trying to bring it back.
this haircut is like a Jim Morrison kind of thing. It's like an old 60s 70s rock star haircut. But you know who also has really bad hair is that guy Noah Samsen. Have you ever seen him?
Name sounds familiar. I don't think I've seen him. No.
This dude has a mullet and a mustache. It's a terrible combination. He might be able to get away with just the mustache or just the mullet. But with the mullet and the mustache,
Have you done your choice?
it's awful.
Have you cleaned your room? Have you washed your ass or the asses of others? Did you go to the gym? Are you in bed and you're a little tired? But if you got up and went to the gym right now,
Incel rant.
Yeah.
Huh.
He's some sort of bread tuber.
Oh,
I don't
Jesus.
I don't like him. I don't like him. I'll say that.
Yeah, this whole look going on now with like the mustache and whatever middle part. I think it just looks awful.
Yeah. And I'm not even totally against mustaches. Like I think some people look really good with a mustache.
Like Curtis Connor, iDubbbz. They're all just like a part of this sort of look.
Oh
that's-
god. Yeah, iDubbbz. Oh my god. iDubbbz never really looked good, but it just seems like with his whole new transformation, the mullet and mustache combo just like it represents that to me, and it just kind of ruins the look for me.
Yeah.
I don't know what iDubbbz should do with his hair, but nothing he's done yet has worked.
Mm. You said it, yeah.
Little Cozy Nostril says, I don't buy the slipper slope argument. I actually did briefly consider enrolling in clown college. Oh, okay. My mom has a German friend named Jens, and he went to clown college. He looks like Jim Morrison, but if he drank bagged milk. You've got a rat tail and a shaved head? Jesus Christ. What are you doing? There's Fubs.
Like-
Fubs is here. Yeah, rat tail has got to be like the worst haircut ever. I don't know. I don't think I could pull off being bald all that well. My hair adds too much shape to my face.
Yeah, the hair works.
I would have to totally reinvent my image if I went bald. But luckily, I don't think I will. Bringing it back. Bringing back the rat tail. Ugh. I also don't like goatees very much.
Come on, those are great.
You like the goatee?
Yeah.
If it's a really long goatee, I can understand, but just the short goatee, I can't get behind it. I think you gotta grow the beard long and then shave the sides of the beard so it's just a long goatee. I was actually watching your nerd video. Good video, man. Good. I briefly had an erotic RCMP clown routine I was working up, but people kept threatening me with violence. What is RCMP? There's a lot of initialisms people use that I'm not familiar with.
Rodeo clown? Something, maybe?
Let me look it up. Royal Canadian Mounted Police. There we go. We're back to the Canada stuff. I guess it makes sense because this person seems to be Canadian. Canadian cops. Yeah, the cops on horses. The red-shirted policemen on horses. So it was a clown routine about Mounties. But people kept threatening you with violence. Why? Why were people threatening you with violence for making a clown routine? So, okay, hold on. I'm starting to piece together the lore here. You considered going to clown college. You had a clown routine that you thought of, and you knew a guy who threw a pie at the prime minister. So altogether, that guy must have been in the clown world with you. Like, you must be connected to the whole clown world, and that's why he threw the pie, because he's a clown.
Oh, that makes sense now.
Yeah. It was very erotic. Yeah, the erotic part, I forgot about that. So it's an erotic Mountie clown routine. So was... Okay. This is... I don't understand.
Well, is this person a regular clown or an erotic clown?
Erotic clowns, yeah, because that's a thing. Clownussy is a thing. Or clussy, as it's called sometimes.
Good to know.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. I think it's becoming more popular. I'm hearing about it more.
Well, my question was more so, was this person's occupation as a clown meant to be erotic, or are they like a regular clown, like performing at like kids' birthdays and shit, who
Right.
decided to erotic thing and then was threatened with violence for that?
See, that's a good question. What is the nature of this erotic clown routine?
A very loaded message to like kind of piece together, like everything you could ask about.
Clowns. Send in the clowns. Did it involve a horse? That's a good question, because it is a Mountie routine. It might have been a horse, or it might have just been two men in a horse costume. It involved a hobby horse. Oh, okay. I believe a hobby horse is when you have one man in a horse costume. Let me look up hobby horse.
No, a hobby horse is like a horse's head of a stick, I think.
Oh, okay.
That's been big recently.
I see. I'm seeing pictures of the hobby horse. Because I know that there's a character from The Wicker Man, the big fat guy in the bar, and he dresses up as a horse, and I believe they call him the hobby horse. Horse head on a stick. You got to tell me more about this horse police clown erotic routine and why people found out about it, why people threatened you over it. Like, you got to give me more details than this. Like, I've been waiting for more details, but they're coming in, they're kind of dribbling in slowly over time, and I'm not satisfied with that.
Oh.
Yeah, there's iDubbbz in the server.
I see that.
He has a big head.
Yeah, he does.
But people
Big head doesn't use it.
people with big light bulb heads shouldn't have the updo like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's probably why he did it, though.
Exactly. A lot of people kind of don't have any interest in looking good, or they maybe just don't have any hope that they can look good, and so they just try to make themselves look funny.
Oh, well, looking good is bullshit.
Looking good is not bullshit. Looking good is an art.
Oh, I'm well aware of how to do that. I mean, it's not hard.
It depends on what you're working with.
I'd say I've got a pretty good layout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'm working on mine. That's why I'm doing the dieting.
New comment from the clown person.
Oh, okay. Basically, I was involved in the local fetish community. I worked up some clown performances for live events. This was about 15 years ago. Okay. So it was... But... Okay. So... We still need more details about the whole... Like, why people threatened you with violence. Because so far it seems like... Okay, then I started doing them at music festival scenes. Mostly went over well. But when I worked up the Mountie clown character and playfully harassing people at festivals, it didn't go over as well. I didn't know that I had a clown in my audience. I kind of like that. I like clowns. We should bring back clowns. That's the thing about, like, Hell of a Boss that's kind of funny, is that, like, circuses and clowns are a really big deal in hell in a way that they just aren't on Earth. It makes me want to bring back the clown.
Yeah, I liked your clown makeup thing for the what was it? That one
Yeah.
news thing.
That was fun. The sad clown. Because I actually was really sad that day. And so I did the Joker makeup. For the Joaquin Phoenix sad Joker makeup. And then I was like, boo-hoo, I'm the sad clown. Ridi pagliaccio, sul tuo amore infranto. But I actually was just horribly sad that day. And I just turned it into a video, I guess.
What about?
I've done that with... I have a few writings I could release that would just be utterly depressive.
Yeah. Let me see if I can pull up that video. It's pretty embarrassing, but I love it. Hiya, Georgie. I did a bit of Tim Curry as well. There were some good gags in that one.
The Tim Curry series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
I
you
know
have
that.
Prince Albert in a can? Well, you better let the poor man out. Ha 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 ha. I think I rendered it as feller instead of poor man, so I didn't get the line quite right.
Hiya, Georgie.
I am proud of the way I got that shot to
Do you
work
have
with me.
Prince Albert
Putting
in a
the
can?
camera in my
Well, you
mouth.
better let the feller out. Ha
Ha ha ha.
It's time for the
The sad roundup.
roundup. Because I am a sad clown.
Yeah. The sad clown. It worked. I got the makeup right and everything.
Yeah, it was a great look.
What did I even talk about in this video? I talked about, the Kat Von D song that still hasn't come out. The Manson collab. And, of course, Pat Robinson, that was when he died, so that was the headline of that day. And that was why I bought the Party Blowers, was because I was waiting for Pat Robertson to die, and I was going to make a video where I celebrated. And so I held on to those Party Blowers for maybe 8 months, and then he finally died, and I was like, oh shit, I got to make the video now. And maybe that's why I did this on a day when I was really sad. I think I did it because I was like, well, this is breaking news. I have to cover it now. Then we have Macaulay Culkin's middle name. Yeah, that's right. Macaulay Culkin changed his middle name to Macaulay Culkin. So his name is officially Macaulay Culkin. I forgot about that. There's some good ones. The Rab Roundup was kind of a fun series.
I miss it.
Yeah. Paddington 2, talk a little bit about that. Talk a little bit about Dark Matter 2525. A little bit about Reddit, I guess, at the end. Oh, that was something I was going to do on stream. I was going to cover Political Compass memes, that subreddit.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. Some people got it, but anti-cop people thought I was simping for the cops, and pro-cop people thought I was making fun of them. Some bikers really put the scare in me. I guess they respect the RCMP. All right. Well, I guess we kind of figured. I mean, I'm still having trouble figuring everything out in that story, but we kind of put it together. Office of Fuzz was misunderstood. Is that his name? Office of Fuzz was the clown character? Dude, we need to bring clowns back. I feel like there's a clown resurgence that's going to happen soon.
Yeah, there kind of was, but it was more a sexual thing than anything.
Well, that's what we were just talking about. We were talking about Clownussy.
Ah.
Or Clussy. I mean, that could be how it comes out. Like, it could start with Clussy, and then it can become an overall trend for more clown stuff.
Is
My
the
re-
stream still
oh.
up?
Yeah, we're still streaming.
Yep, still up.
Little Cozy Nostril says, my routine was more queer camp than pure erotica. Oh, so it was a queer erotic clown routine. ICP was into Clissy, were they?
Mm-hmm. Probably.
Wow, I've been streaming for an hour and 48 minutes. That's quite a while.
Nice.
Starting to feel a little less irritated.
Great. They failed at what?
Yeah, what did they fail at?
I mean, the whole what is it, Juggalo thing is still pretty big today, right?
Yeah, it's surprisingly big. It's interesting that it's not even so much a fandom as a subculture. It's interesting that just one rap group managed to create a whole subculture like that. Because, you know, Manson doesn't have anything like that. Not even close. That's a cool clown painting.
Yeah, I bought that off some guy for like $20 a couple of years ago.
Huh.
I'm into the whole Joaquin Phoenix Joker look. I think it's great.
It's a good look, yeah. I like it because it looks sad. But it's not over the top with it. It can be versatile. But it matches his sadness. I thought you meant Charles Manson for a second. Yeah, I mean, Charles Manson has a little bit more of a claim to starting a subculture, because there were those like people in that video Claudia sent over who were just like, they weren't even like friends of Manson before he went to prison, but they just like became cult members after the fact.
Yeah, and of those people, only Boyd Rice had ever met him in person.
Yeah.
But to say that Manson didn't have a subculture isn't exactly correct. He was part of a movement called the Aesthetic Terrorist Movement. There's a book on it by a guy named George Petros called Art That Kills. It was, you know, people like Marilyn Manson, 3 generations of LaVeys, Boyd Rice, Death in June, Jim Goad, Mike Diana, all sorts, Peter Sotos, those sort of people. Shane Bugbee too.
Yeah, but that would be like Manson being a part of that subculture, but
rather than starting one.
Yeah, ICP are the leaders of a subculture that's just focused around them. They failed in bringing Clissy into the mainstream. Okay, that's what they failed at. I think that could be our ticket, because people are horny and they're always looking for new things to jerk off to. So if we can get Clissy to catch on, then that can get clowns to catch on.
Yeah, but do you really want to make this an above ground thing?
I do.
I think it's better more underground.
Nah, I don't believe in the underground. I've never have. I want to start seeing people walk around town wearing big old clown shoes, big striped pants. Like, I want clown fashion to start happening.
Yeah.
People are already doing the colored hair thing, like all those cute little girls with their neon hair. Just do it. Just now take that and then make it into the bozo cut, you know? They already have Red Nose Day, you know, comic relief in Europe for charity. That could be a good place to start. Integrate more actual clown stuff into comic relief. There's a lot of avenues here we could take, you know. Joker, one of the biggest movies of 2019. This next Joker movie is going to be a big deal. We can use that as a launch pad. I mean, we're slowly starting to see clowns creep into the culture more, and I just want to see it accelerate.
You ever get into butthole surfers?
No, never got into them. You know what's weird is that Pepper is like the same song as Loser by Beck.
Never noticed that.
Once you notice it, it's just so obvious. They're the same song. Apparently, ICP makeup beats facial recognition software. Maybe clown shoes could mask your gait. Ah. Yeah. See, it's a way for people to have anonymity in this increasing age of surveillance. People want privacy. I think we need to have clown superstars now, because we had Bozo the Clown, and we've had Ronald McDonald, but they've been more, you know, like Ronald McDonald has been played by multiple different actors. We need people who are not just clown characters who get big. We need clown celebrities.
Yeah, I've got some bad news.
What?
I think McDonald's been totally phased out now for like maybe a few years.
That's true, because they've been in, ever since like 20 years ago, they've been under increasing pressure to stop advertising to children. Even though they still do it, but increasingly they're under pressure to stop using Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, especially after like 2016, where the whole like killer clown thing started.
Yeah, that was a whole deal.
That was bullshit. That was all people just doing a trend, and it
It was
got
fake, yeah.
all of our clown stuff taken away from us.
Well, I remember when it first started, my immediate thought was, oh, this is a publicity stunt for It, because It was going to come out the next year. And I thought this was some early guerrilla marketing. And I think I found out that later on, I found out that that actually was the case, that the people who started that trend were working for that movie company.
Yeah, it was like the Columbine of the clown resurgence.
Yeah. That was fun, though. I liked, you know, I thought, yeah, I like when a little hysteria like that's fun comes around. And that was a fun one. That was like a spooky, just in time for Halloween. People are getting into the Halloween spirit with these scary clowns. And we all kind of knew it was bullshit, but we loved the story of it, and it was fun, and it got on the news, and it was just a little trend for a minute there that just allowed us all to have a little bit of fun. And that's what clowns are all about. I'm telling you, man, clowns. I used to be kind of anti-clown, but the more I think about it, I'm starting to get swayed in the opposite direction. We need more clowns. That's part of the problem with society, is that, you know, we're losing all of the things that used to be fun for us. We're getting rid of them. We need to start bringing stuff back so that we can have fun again. And we need to learn how to enjoy the things we used to enjoy. Because that's the problem, is that clowns became lame because people didn't know what to do with them anymore. And the art of clowning didn't evolve. It was stuck in the past.
Well, it was turned into a whole like a horror thing for the past like 50 years now.
Yeah, and that was, you know, that was something you could do with it. That was a little bit creative. But, you know, it became that was the only way you could enjoy clowns for a while, was the scary clown.
Yeah, whatever happened to fun clowns?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It's-
where would clown fit in nowadays?
I mean, you can have clown movies. You can have, I mean, circuses. Like, they're closing down all the circuses because of the circuses haven't evolved either. But like, evolve the circuses for the changing times. I mean, that was something that Cirque du Soleil did. They created a new kind of circus for the modern age, and it's still a big hit. People still go to those shows, and whereas Barnum and Bailey Ringling Brothers, they're dead. They closed in 2017, and they were the biggest guys in the business. So it's about evolving with the times, and you know, we could have clown video games. We can have clown competitions. We can, like I said, we can like incorporate clown fashion into our daily lives, you know, just adding a bit of clownness here or there, make it a trend. Clowncore. That's what we need. We need like a music genre based on clown music. We need like a new kind of aesthetic art wave focused around clowns. We gotta get back to Commedia dell'arte. Commedia dell'arte. What's that? Fear of clowns is a fairly recent phenomenon. Yeah. Well, I think part of it is because, clowns are, in the traditional sense, like the old-fashioned clowns, they're no longer entertaining to people the way they used to be. So what else can they be? Well, they can be annoying or they can be scary. So I think people are scared of them because they feel like they should be entertained, but they're not. And so it's just kind of creepy. It's just kind of like a weird, like, degenerate weirdo walking around being fucking creepy. I can see why the fear of clowns would grow in an environment where the whole kind of the entertainment factor is being sapped away. Yeah, Claudia?
What if you got sexualized clowns to go around trying to scare people? Then do you think they'd like it more?
Yeah, I think, I mean, that's combining the sex aspect with the scary aspect, which could definitely help,
I mean, it would certainly heighten the emotion.
Yeah. I mean, there's so
You don't
many...
know whether to be scared or turned on.
Yeah, there's so many different emotions you can feel when looking at clowns. You can find them funny, you can laugh, you can be turned on by them, you can be scared of them. Clowns are a versatile...
Have you ever heard of Ayla?
No.
Oh, she's interesting. Hold on. Here, let's see if I can find this on stream.
All right. Fear of clowns is I took my kid to a rinky-dink circus. Hate to say it, but it really suffers for lack of animals. Yeah, that's kind of the problem, is now you can't use animals, which is, I don't think I don't think they should bring the animals back to the circus, but it does sap away a lot of the appeal of the circus now that they don't have animals. And, Cirque du Soleil kind of figured out a way to do it without animals, but Cirque du Soleil is really pretentious and highbrow, and that's not what I want out of a regular circus. I think they got to figure out a way to bring circuses back without the animals. Bring back calliope music. That's another way to do it. I mean, like the old street music that they used to have. I mean, we don't take advantage of hurdy-gurdies and street organs and that kind of stuff anymore. But that's all very important. We need to incorporate that into clowncore music.
Yeah, with the monkeys and shit.
Yeah, I mean, we can't use real monkeys anymore because it's probably unethical, unfortunately.
You could do it in India. There.
Yeah, you could do it in India, but, I don't know what they got going on in India. I'm not trying to start a clown resurgence in India.
It's a scary place.
I don't think India would be the best place, no.
Maybe not.
Here we go. I'll send it in chat.
I gotta look up to see if there is anything called clowncore already.
There probably is.
Yeah. Oh, looks like there's a musical duo called clowncore. And it looks like they're they're like a scary clown duo. Oh, looks like we have on Aesthetics Wiki Clowncore. Okay, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly. Hold on, I gotta show this on stream.
It's like the off.
Yeah.
See, this is exactly this image of this girl right here. This is what I'm talking about. We need this look.
Let's see. Stream is delayed, so it'll show
Yeah.
up here in a second.
It'll show up in a
There we
second.
go. Okay, I can get behind this. So, I think you should start your presidential campaign on this. I think you might very quickly win.
Yeah, I mean, I think I really have something here. I
think it's a better alternative than everything else so far presented in this election.
I had never thought about this issue before today, but now I'm totally on board with Clowncore and the clown revival. Clowncore, also known as... Oh, yeah?
Make America clowncore again.
Yeah. Also known as circus core or clown punk, surrounds things such as clowns, mimes, and jesters. That's the other thing. The mimes, we need to get them in on it too. Content from this aesthetic is usually bright and happy, although some portrayals of clowncore can have horror influences. Other related aesthetics similar to clowncore can also have dark and disturbing content. Interesting. And then they put the word "clussy" in parentheses. I guess they consider that dark and disturbing.
I mean, if you look in the inside of one.
Yeah, I guess.
So I guess you don't really need to do that. You can just watch Alien.
The modern revival of this aesthetic was primarily fueled by the no longer active expressionist Chase Rebecca, otherwise known as New World Ego by the aesthetic community. So we got clowncore aesthetic visuals include clowns, soft toys, rainbows, stickers, circus tents, worm on a string, birthday cake, cotton candy, balloons, clown emoji, gumballs, ice cream, and pom-poms. Fashion. Clowncore fashion often includes large, colorful shoes, childlike motifs such as rainbows, stars, and balloons, brightly dyed hair or wigs, party or jester hats, plastic accessories, badges or jewelry with childlike slogans such as "I jump in puddles" or "I got dressed today," heavy clown-like makeup, rainbow stripes, primary colors, overalls or suspenders. See, that's a big part of it. You gotta have the suspenders. Gotta bring those back. Circus tights, diamonds. And so we got some media. We have Poppy the Performer, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Carnival, Pennywise, It, The Yo-Yo and Peanut Show, JoJo's Circus. I remember watching that as a kid. The Amazing Digital Circus. And that's become a big hit lately. Digital Circus. I imagine that will have something to do with the new clown wave. And The Big Comfy Couch. We even have some clowncore music. We have dark, depressive clown synth. That sounds interesting.
Well, I'll look some up. I'll find some.
And then Ghost has done some clowncore. That makes sense, because when I heard, I heard their cover of "I'm a Marionette," and that did sound kind of clowncore to me. We have Carousel by Melanie Martinez. You know what's a good clowncore song is Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite by the Beatles.
Yeah, that checks out.
Pastel clowncore, so now we're getting into subgenres. We have pastel clowncore, we have dark clowncore, which is attributed to the Joker and Harley Quinn. Mimecore. It's about wearing berets, black and white shirts, gloves, and makeup. We have some examples of the clowncore aesthetic here. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is kind of a Beetlejuice thing. That's another thing. We have the new Beetlejuice movie and the Beetlejuice on Broadway with Alex Brightman. That's another good example. We got the big shoes here. Wow, there's a lot of pictures in this gallery.
Yeah. I think it's a very long rabbit hole. You should send the link to this in the server.
Yeah, okay.
I kind of want to read through it. Oh, I'm gonna turn some music on.
This is my new favorite aesthetic, guys. I found it. That must be why I do the face paint all the time, is because I've just secretly, I haven't known it yet, but I've been a clowncore fan.
That would make sense.
And that's why I have all these goofy hats. I never realized that I'm a clowncore guy until I didn't even know it was a thing. But yeah, I've been actually doing this myself this whole time. Well, now that I know it's a thing, I'm gonna lean into it more.
Oh yeah, I think it should definitely be embraced.
I gotta buy some more clown clothes. I gotta really go for it.
I think so too.
I have that dinosaur costume that I only wore in that one video. I keep thinking every now and then, like, when am I gonna wear that again? But that would fit into the clown core, I think.
When did you wear a dinosaur costume?
It was on another Rab Roundup.
Oh, no, I remember that now.
Yeah.
I find like blow up dinosaur things, like the huge ones. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, that'll be a good clip for my side channel. an exploration into clowns and the clown revival and clowncore aesthetics.
I think we should dig into it a bit more.
You think so?
Mhm.
Yeah, because I know there's a whole site of Reddit dedicated to it. I've been down this rabbit hole before.
You have?
Yeah.
This is all
I
new
mean,
to
there-
me.
Yeah, hold on, let me just go to Reddit.
And you know what? My favorite movie, The Wicker Man, is a clowncore movie. I just realized. Because look, I was looking up the hobby horse from The Wicker Man. Dude, this movie, like, the main character dresses up as a clown. We got Christopher Lee in drag.
You know, Willy Wonka is kind of a clowncore movie if you think about it.
It definitely has a clowncore element to it, for sure. I mean, with the pastel colors and the candy and the childlike whimsy. And the Oompa Loompas, of course, they're basically clowns.
Mm.
Yeah. Then I mean, Willy Wonka himself is just basically. I don't know. I think he goes above clown. I think he's more Loki-esque and
He's more
present-
ringleader. He's the ringleader of the circus.
He's the arch dandy.
Yeah.
Let's see what. Let's see what Reddit has to offer these clown things. I'll send these in NSFW because they are exactly what they sound like.
Ilya says, I had the idea of making a clown-themed surf rock band. Perhaps adding elements of circus music to it could be entertaining. I don't know how well it'd mesh. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Surf rock with circus music, you might be able to make it work. You'd certainly be unique. Nobody has done that before. Circus surf rock. I mean, honestly, Surf Circus, that's the perfect band name, isn't it? Could be like Dr. Roxo, the rock and roll clown, but different. A great song. Maynard Keenan from Tool remade that song for the benefit of Mr. Kite. Yeah, I love that song. For the benefit of Mr. Kite, there will be a show tonight on Trampoline. The Hendersons will all be there. Late if Pablo Fank is there, what a scene. Gotta think of a good clown name now. That's true. I have to think of my clown name. And I have to think of my clown sona, because that's an aspect. Like John Wayne Gacy had Pogo. That was his clown sona. We need to make that a word. Is that a word already? Clown sona?
It's now.
Yes, it is already a word. On the clown subreddit, we have someone drawing their clown sona.
There we go. There's Reddit.
Oh, we have Grandpa Joe hate on Reddit too.
You know what? I'm just gonna I'm gonna create a whole rabbit hole for this.
Yes, you gotta do that.
That Grandpa Joe thing's huge.
We should call this clown futurism.
The clown subreddit has 11,000 members.
All they're waiting for is a messiah to come take over and tell them how to go about bringing the new clown Aeon.
The rules are no scary or bloody clowns, family-friendly clowning, no sexy clowns. LGBTQIA plus clowns are not considered inherently sexual. This is not a place to call people a clown as an insult or as a meme.
Yeah, but why can't you make fun of yourself?
I mean, there's nothing more clown-like than making fun of yourself. This person has a post saying, "Why is finding clown clothes impossible?" I don't know. I have a guess.
I mean, Spirit Halloween's open right now, so you could probably find it there.
Oh, good point. Maybe I should find one of those.
I mean, I just went there yesterday. I got some stuff. Pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I did the Lest We Forget CD recreation.
Oh, okay.
So, how'd you get on the topic of clowns, might I ask?
How did we get on the topic of clowns?
I'm not sure.
That person been talking about their rodeo
It's just been
clown.
going on for a while now, and I don't think it's gonna stop.
Well, yeah, we had Little Cozy Nostril because apparently he's a clown, which I didn't know. But he knew the guy who pied Prime Minister Jean Chrétien in the face, or maybe it wasn't in the face, but he knew that guy because he's Canadian, and he was talking about how he came up with this whole Mountie erotic clown routine, and he did it because he's in the fetish community, and so he did it for the fetish guys, and they liked it. And then he started doing it at music festivals, and it kind of went over well. But then some people, like biker gangs, got angry at him.
Right.
And so he got threats of violence, and so he had to stop doing the Mountie erotic clown routine. But the thing is, we're talking about clowns because I'm realizing that my aesthetic is clowncore. I'm realizing that that's my thing. I didn't realize that was my thing.
Ooh.
But that explains the face paint and the goofy hats and all that. Like, I've just secretly been... Like, I've just unknowingly been
You were, yeah.
a clowncore enthusiast. And so we're diving into the clown...
Now you have to go all out and, go,
Yeah.
Embrace it. Go, yeah.
Because now that I know it, now I can lean into it.
You're gonna, you can sign up for clown school and you can go about in public dressed up as a clown.
Yeah,
This is Urban Dictionary's definition of clowncore.
What does it say?
It says it's a synth music genre.
And that's the thing, we were talking about ways to bring clowns back into the mainstream. And so I was pitching a bunch of different ideas. I was pitching like creating a clowncore music genre, but apparently like clowncore is already a big thing in certain circles.
Oh, here we go.
Indie Tronica jazz funk band Knower and Gendel. Clowncore.
Clowncore.
Lewis Cole.
There's some related aesthetics here on the aesthetic wiki.
Here's an interview with one of these people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's of course it's from Vice.
Okay.
Watch it. Put it up.
Yeah, send it over.
Let's get into the rabbit hole.
In the rabbit hole thread. Inside the kinky, brightly colored world of clown fetishists. Let's pull it up on screen. All right. Fuck, marry, kill. Pennywise, Ronald McDonald, or the Joker? Well, I guess we all have to answer this question now, because I'm never going to let a fuck, marry, kill go unanswered. So what do you guys think? Pennywise, Ronald McDonald, the Joker?
Kill Pennywise because he'd kill me.
That's
Marry
a good reason.
Ronald McDonald because he's wealthy. And then fuck the Joker because he's probably into some pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, that's pretty much the way you got to do it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty obvious, yeah. Looks like this person actually says the same thing. Look, everyone has the same opinion on this.
Well, yeah, it's a straightforward line of thinking if you're smart.
Yeah, so, fuck the Joker, marry Ronald McDonald, kill Pennywise. I do like Pennywise a lot, but Ronald McDonald's probably got cash. The Joker's got something going for him if Harley Quinn is that into it. There you go. The same reasoning.
Yeah, so with the Joker, you could potentially get 2 for 1.
This isn't a game of fuck, marry, kill played in a dorm room after a few drinks. It's the first question on a Reddit AMA from 2 years ago with a female chlorophiliac, aka someone with a sexual fetish for clowns. To many of us, clowns, with their wide smiles and harrowing laughs, are absolutely terrifying. I was far from the only one who spent most of last fall thinking some guy in a clown suit was going to jump at me and give me a heart attack as I walked home. Oh, I guess this was from 2017. The
I remember that.
Yeah.
Phrase.
We were just talking about that earlier. The evil clown trope is key to many horror films, including the upcoming movie of Stephen King's It.
Funny.
But life is a rich and kinky tapestry, and inevitably it turns out that there are people out there who actually get off to clowns. After last year's killer clown craze, adult site Pornhub found that searches of clown porn had gone up by 213%, and, somewhat surprisingly, women were 33% more likely to search for it than men. I guess it makes sense, though, because I think women tend to be more into weird stuff.
Yeah.
Like really, like not like really degenerate stuff, but just like kooky stuff, like just stuff you wouldn't expect.
Very niche.
Yeah. I'm not really surprised, says Sugar Weasel, the world's self-described premier clown escort. I'd say most of the women who book me probably do have a clown fetish. This all started as a performance art thing in punk bars, where I was just some naked guy with clown makeup on, and women would try to hook up with me and make overt sexual advances toward me. It was wild. When Sugar Weasel first started out, he says, clown fetishes were much rarer. They've become a lot more mainstream, he says. See, it's already happening. Like, the clown... Clissy is already becoming mainstream. And that's like one of the things I think that's going to be the ticket for making clowns in general go into the mainstream again.
Clown
Jason.
prostitution.
Yeah. Jason, a 27-year-old coulrophiliac from Ohio, agrees. I was about 14 or 15 when I discovered the subculture of both pornographic and non-pornographic clowns online, he says. However, the amount of online clown erotica at the time was pretty scarce. A few years ago, I discovered Clips for Sale and found actresses like Kitsy and Miss Quinn who cater to this exact fetish, and it totally opened up my world. They have a dedicated forum called Get Clowny.
This is such a deep fucking rabbit hole. How is there
should
so
check
many
out-
there is so many articles on just clown fetishes? What
You
the
gotta check
fuck?
out that forum now. You have to read that forum.
Well, now I'm curious. I gotta learn more about Get Clowny. It looks like, oh, there's a link embedded directly into this Vice article for Get Clowny.
Yeah, they like to embed links.
So I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna get blocked on my computer. Probably. I could open it up with my phone though. Let's see. I was fairly young when I realized I had odd feelings I couldn't explain in reference to clowns and mimes. By age 9, I knew my fondness went beyond just enjoying them, he says. I remember watching TV shows that had clowns or had scenes where people are transformed into clowns and feeling aroused. I didn't embrace it as a fetish until much later. Oh, okay. We have, with so many people scared of clowns, I wondered if there's any issues with trying to get your partner to roleplay one in the bedroom. I have asked my partner, though she has yet to oblige, but she's not opposed to it in the least, Jason says. She has verbally brought it up during intercourse as a means to shame me with my own fetish, and it plays into my love of submission. It's quite wonderful. Okay. Oh, okay. Here's Miss Quinn. She says she didn't feel any embarrassment around her sexual feelings towards clowns until she was shamed by her first serious lover. She adopts 3 main personas: the ringleader, the slut clown, and the purple clown. Ringleader is more wicked and dominant. Slut clown is motivated by pleasure, while purple clown is a combination of the two, with more traditional clown humor. She says, I use a range of props too, from juggling balls to cream pies. And I love smearing a lover with my clown makeup. I start with a beautiful face of makeup and end it with it mostly on them. So in a way, I've made the lover into my art. See, that's very Jokerish. Like how in the Batman movie, he like considers himself an artist, and how he puts permanent smiles on people.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to do it to Vicky Vale. There's definitely a BDSM element to the fetish. Spankings are common, as well as tying up and domination, he says. It can get really messy, too. Many times
I'm liking this even more and more with each minute.
Yeah.
Yes, this is great.
Many times we've made a number of shaving cream pies to use on one another because real food is much more difficult to clean up. We've got squeaky hammers, rubber chickens, and varying sizes of whoopee cushions and dildos to swap roles and keep each other guessing.
I am just sending a bunch of things in here. There is a lot.
Clowns.com, okay.
Get clowny.
News and resources for clowns. Here's a link.
College professor with face paint fetish turns students into clowns. Offering small amounts of cash to female students who would let him put clown makeup on them.
What? There's a Jerry Springer show that had clown. What?
Sounds about right.
Oh.
How I fell madly in love with my husband and his sexy clown fetish. Clown syndrome. Do you have a clown fetish? If so, call Gina at 1-877-735-3779 or text Jerry to 88500. Hashtag Jerry Springer.
r/confession. I have a clown fetish.
Okay, here we have the Jerry Springer video.
Please meet Meg. She says her boyfriend won't find her
Are
sex
you gonna
secret
play it on
amusing.
stream or something?
Yeah, so that might cause issues with the lag. So I don't know how to resolve that.
Maybe plan like a whole stream in the future dedicated to the clowns.
That's a good idea. I can save this for later.
Yes. Your own down the rabbit hole on clowns.
Yes. Because this is like the warm
It's too
up.
gold not to cover.
It's a very important matter to be explored.
Yeah, it's necessary.
Yeah.
for the betterment of the species. I can't think of any more pressing matters there.
Ugh.
So what else did I miss from earlier? I see you tried to stream that movie.
Yeah, I attempted to, but then there was some weird, confusing thing happened. 1968 thinks it's that the copyright thing flagged it and then it got taken down. I don't know, but
Should I look up clowns on certain websites?
Yes, I dare you.
Alright, I'll send the links to what I find, I guess.
okay.
I don't know, I'm just sending everything I find.
I've already got one element of clown core in my background right now. Maybe I can build on that. More clown aesthetics.
Clownification.
Let the
Clownification.
clownification begin.
Chlorophilia.
Colorophilia.
Chlorophilia. Okay.
Colorophilia, yeah. Now I have to look up the etymology of clown. Let's see.
Certainly yielded interesting results, that's what I'll say.
From earlier, clown with an E or cloyne.
Low German.
Yeah. Man of rustic or coarse manners. Boor. Peasant. Likely of North Germanic origin, akin to Icelandic klynni. Clumsy fellow. Klutz. Oh, okay. I didn't know that word. I didn't know klynni in Icelandic. I don't know if I've ever come across that one. It could be a derivative of Proto-Indo-European gel, to ball up or amass, such as Proto-West Germanic clot, lump. Okay, so the word clot could be derived from the same root as clown. Or clod as well. And klutz as well.
Like being a clodhopper.
That makes sense that klutz is the same as clown.
Mm-hmm.
Unlikely from Latin colonus, colonist, farmer.
I'm heading out.
All right.
Yeah, see you guys.
See ya.
See you later.
They're gone.
He gone.
Clowns, as we see them as circus performers, evolved from the 1720s. France. There are 4 types of clowns: the white face, the August tramp, and the hobo.
So there's a widespread theory that the word choleraphobia, which is the opposite of choleraphilia, comes from the ancient Greek kolobatristes, one who goes on stilts. Allegedly chosen for a lack of an obvious ancient Greek equivalent of clown. If true, the literal meaning of choleraphobia would be either fear of limbs or fear of stilt walkers. This theory fails to explain the substitution of OU for O and of LRO for LO. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like they don't know where the term choleraphobia comes from, which is weird. You'd think it would be a recent word. But maybe it's just Wiktionary doesn't know. Maybe it's another etymology website would, because sometimes Wiktionary is incomplete.
Shepherds were historically stilt walkers.
What were?
The use of stilts was originally used for shepherding.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why?
I guess it says to navigate swampy areas and tall grasses while herding livestock, and to keep away from predators.
Marilyn Manson wore stilts, and Marilyn Manson has
That's
a
right.
little. He has a little bit of the clown thing as well, doesn't he?
He does have that kind of adopts that elements of that, doesn't he?
A little bit, yeah.
Yep.
In fact, the whole goth aesthetic is kind of like a dark version of clown aesthetic.
You know, you're right.
I never thought about that.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to make a video about this in some way, like something about this clown rabbit hole, because this is interesting to me. I gotta learn about clowns.
Yeah, I think you got something here. Good idea.
I'm not sure what angle to take on it, but I'm interested. I'm gonna look more into this.
I think a lot more research into the whole subculture needs to happen first before any video.
Yeah. Alright, I think I'll end the stream now, at least. Maybe I can keep the call up, but I'll end the stream.
Okay.